And what's the fourth element of tennis where we have to do something just in case? That's recovery. So when we are stretched out wide, we have to recover just in case to the right spot so that we cover all the angles of our opponent, and especially the worst case scenario. So in this example, I'm going to play down the line, not a very good shot, and the worst case scenario for me is that Kaja hits a really sharp cross-court angle. So I have to be in the middle of all the angles that she can hit. So that means if she stretched me out wide and I play down the line, that means I have to come on this side of the center court, of the center line of the court, to cover the court properly. So if I'm still on this side, I did not cover the court right. So I have to move to this side just in case she hits a really good shot and I'll be able to cover it. In the first example, I'm going to show you what happens a lot at lower levels, 3-0, 3-5, even 4-0, is when players don't have very precise shots. They don't know how to punish incorrect tactical decisions or poor shots. And so I'm going to play down the line, and Kaja is not going to hit a good cross-court shot, and I will get away with it even though I haven't recovered well.
So let's take a look at two examples when I don't recover correctly and I get away with it. So on this shot you can see that Kaja stretches me out wide of the court and I'm hitting not a very good down the line shot. And so if Kaja is hitting the ball on this side of the court, then my ideal recovery position should be somewhere here on this side, because these are the angles that she can hit the ball at, and I have to be in the middle of those angles. So the middle of her angles is not in the middle of the court, but it's slightly off. And so what you can see here is that when she's hitting the ball, I haven't reached my ideal recovery position. I'm still on this side, and because the shot is not very good, I get away with it. So I'm reaching the ball relatively comfortably and I have good ball control. I'm playing it back to the middle and I do not realize that something is wrong. So the reason why I'm showing you these examples is that you realize why you haven't learned to move properly well, why you haven't learned to recover just in case, is because so many times you are not punished by your opponent and you don't realize that something was wrong. So here's another similar example. I'm being stretched out wide, so you can see I'm outside of the frame, but still, you don't see me long time. I'm not really rushing back. I'm kind of jogging back like most players do. So you can see I'm kind of shuffling and jogging back. And so again, when Kaja hits the ball and I'm landing into a split step, I'm here instead of being here. So you might say, well, it's very difficult to get from there here into the ideal recovery position. Yes, it's difficult, but you have to get there just in case Kaja manages to hit a good shot. So now in this case, again, she doesn't hit a good shot. In fact, she hits it more down the middle. So again, I'm reaching this ball comfortably and I don't realize that I did something wrong.
So in this example, you saw me recovering to the wrong spot. So I was still here when Kaja hit the ball. I was not recovering just in case, and I got away with it because the shot was not too good. And that's what happens a lot at lower level tennis, intermediate level tennis. You don't know that you're not recovering well because your opponent is not punishing you. So now I'm going to show you an example where I'm not recovering well and Kaja hits a good shot.
So here will be an example where Kaja stretches me out wide and I don't recover to the right place in time. So you can see she's making a shot here on the side. My ideal recovery position should be somewhere here. I didn't even make it to the middle. I'm still very far split stepping because, like you saw before, many times shots go something like this and you kind of become used to it. You're not expecting the worst case scenario and you're just simply slowly jogging back to the middle. And what happened in this case is that Kaya managed to hit a really good angle, and now I basically have no chance. And so again, like I mentioned in the previous videos, the unfortunate conclusion that you can make in this case is that simply you're saying, oh, she's just too good, there's nothing I could have done, or I am too slow, like even you're running here, like you're trying to run at full speed and you don't get to the ball, and your conclusion might be, well, I'm just too slow. But that's obviously not the case. You simply did not make the best of this recovery time. So you were kind of slowly going here and then fast going there, and that's not how we have to move. We have to move just in case very quickly from the beginning. So very quickly from the beginning to the right recovery position, just in case our opponent hits their best shot. So now we're going to take a look at a bit longer rally where two important situations happen. So in this case, I'm always trying to recover just in case. So just in case meaning I'm preparing for the worst case scenario where Kaya hits a really good cross-court shot off my down the line. So here's the first situation where I'm hitting a down the line shot after she stretched me. So obviously it's not the right shot, but just to show you what's important to see here. So you can see me recovering very quickly. I'm trying to get to my ideal recovery point, which is a bit off center since Kaya is hitting on this side of the court. So I'm trying to get there. I don't really make it, but I'm quite close when she's making contact with the ball and I'm landing into the split step. I'm quite close and I'm recovering very quickly just in case she manages to hit a good shot. Now, since I don't know if she's going to make a good shot or not, I have to recover just in case for the worst case scenario. So what you see here is that Kaya doesn't manage to hit a good shot. And now you can see that I am at the position basically very early. I'm in the right position very early and I am playing the ball comfortably. So looking back in time, you could say, well, in this case, this fast movement, this fast recovery was not really necessary. Yes, it was not really necessary, but I can't see the future, so I don't know when she's going to hit a good shot or not. So now we play the rally a little bit further. There will be another situation, so I'm just going to keep it running here for a few shots. And here Kai is going to stretch me again, and you can see that I'm not so stretched out wide now. And I'm again playing this incorrect down the line shot, and you can see me trying to recover very quickly with this crossover step. So crossover step is going to be usually the fastest way to recover, not shuffling immediately. So this crossover step, and then I'm going to transition to shuffling because I need to time my split step. So you can see that I did manage now to get into the correct recovery position since Kaya is on this side of the court. And these are her possible angles, and I have to be in the middle of these angles when she makes contact with the ball, just in case she makes a really good shot to the other side. And so in this case, she does make a really good shot. You can see that I'm stretched fully, and yet because I was in a good position here, I managed to get this ball and defend it well. I defended with the backhand slice, and Kai is now a bit stuck, not expecting such a good defensive shot, and I'm back in the rally. And so this was an example of me recovering just in case, getting to the right recovery position, which is here, and in this case, it was necessary to be in the right position because I did receive a really good shot out wide, and because of that correct recovery position, I recovered just in case. I managed to defend well and stay in the rally.
So in conclusion, hopefully by now you can see in how many situations you can apply the just in case concept and how a higher level player does that better than a lower level player. So we can do it in 4 situations: split step, preparation, movement to the ball, and recovery. And so my question to you now is, have you recognized yourself in any of these 4 situations where you're not applying the just in case concept? And if yes, write me in the comments below which one was it and what you're going to do now in the future, how you're going to work on it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.